And Russia has recorded its highest number of daily COVID-19 deaths since the beginning of the pandemic. Joining us live from Moscow now is reporter Julia Chapman. Julia, good evening to you. What's behind these record numbers?
There's a couple of factors at play here. It's a combination of the fact that there are very few restrictions on daily life around the country. They vary from region to region, but here in the capital, Moscow, which has been one of the worst affected areas in Russia by COVID-19, daily life continues more or less as normal. And the vaccination rate in Russia also remains relatively low, considering that Russia was one of the first countries to start inoculating its population on a mass scale. Every adult in the country has been eligible for a jab since January. Nevertheless, despite the fact that there is no shortage of vaccines, Russians are very unmotivated to get vaccinated, and the overall rate remains below 30% of adults in the country. So this is leading to a spike in cases recently. However, the cases still remain lower than the winter peak, but what we're seeing instead is much higher deaths than we've ever seen in Russia. This is now the second day in a row that the deaths have exceeded 800. Today they were 815 people who lost their lives to this virus, and that puts Russia at third place overall in the world, according to daily deaths, under just Brazil and Indonesia. So an increasingly difficult situation as authorities are criticized for failing to get to grips with the virus, but broadly there isn't much pressure from the population to do more.
Thank you. That's Julia Chapman updating us live from Moscow.